It's Jeff's 50th birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome to his 50s.
Hi, day 16. We're back in the car. We just left Boston, and I don't think we were there long enough to have an effect or nothing. But
we went to Harvard Yard.
To Harvard Yard. So we ended up, after leaving Trillium, which our only advice there is go to the beer garden first, and then you can go to the brewery location and buy beer to go.
Yeah.
Don't do it the other way around like we did.
Yeah.
And then we went to Cambridge Brewing. That's some okay beers.
But really good food.
Yeah. Great fish and chips and whatever your salad was.
Yeah, it was an asparagus pea salad with all kinds of good stuff on it.
And then Ryan Esposito happened to be in town at a game, and so we hooked up with him, went over to his old haunt.
Yeah, we hooked up
Irish
with
pub.
him at 10 o'clock at night, which,
one does.
As one does.
Young people. So yeah, now we are out of Boston. We're back on the road.
Ryan.
That was a great stop.
Yeah.
It was great to see Ryan.
We, we knew this part of the leg would be a little bit more stressful just because of conferencing and all those things. So thrilled to be, and also just, we've kind of avoided major cities. We had to go to Cambridge and Boston, but we haven't gone to a lot of major cities. And so we're also really happy to be maybe getting away from that again.
Yep.
So we're headed to
Brattleboro.
Yep.
Vermont.
50th.
I know. Yeah. It's in Vermont.
Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never been to Vermont. So I haven't been to New York, haven't been to Vermont. So this is exciting. And we're going to, can't remember the name of it, but some really wet, W-H-E-T.
We'll tell you when we get there.
It's supposed to be good. Looks like getting into Chester.
Hey, we just had a quick stop at Elm City Brewing in Keene, New Hampshire.
We didn't even realize we were going through New Hampshire to get to Vermont because we're just so West Coast that
we're in New Hampshire.
La, la, la. But that was a really good stop. They've been here for 23 years, same brewer for 20 years, and now I've had someone who came up through the ranks and is now their brewer. Beers were solid. They had this raspberry wheat.
But yeah, raspberry wheat
was really good, and they get the raspberry flavor out of the brewing, and it was really refreshing.
Yeah, really, and good Kolsch, and they had a sea monster that is kind of a pine cone juice, but it grew on me.
It did,
and their oatmeal stout.
Yeah, the oatmeal stout was really good. I'm starting to really like my stouts more and more.
So yeah, their head brewer just left recently, but he's had an understudy for a while, and he's taken over, and they're happy with what
woman owned, and sisters work in the thing, and you can tell that they know the town and community as people come in. So it reminds me a lot in that sense of Sierra Nevada. And the pub food was great. I had a great Reuben.
Yeah. So I'd say it's a weird out of the way stop, but if you're in this neck of the woods,
if you're going from Boston to Brattleboro, you should come here.
Yep.
Can you feel the rumble of the bridge?
On this cool bridge.
So we're in Brattleboro, Vermont, at Whetstone Brewery for Jeff's 50th.
Yep.
And well, it's not quite the picture that they present it to be. It looks so pretty on the website.
Yeah. I gotta say, their beer that they made was really good.
Yeah.
But they don't make very much beer.
So they make a little bit of beer. Here, I bet you can see the river behind us too if we pan around. There we go. Look at that. They make maybe 7, I think it said 7 kegs a day. And so they listed having 4 beers, but they just had 2. But they were really good.
They had a brown, they had a red. I wish they hadn't called it a red.
Because it was more like a pale ale.
It was a great pale ale.
Yeah.
It was amber in color. Didn't taste all that roasty, but it was delicious.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they called it a red.
And this place is kind of represented as being like this amazing food. And it was meh. It was fine. It's just a weird place.
Well, anytime you guys sit for 20 minutes before you can get a beer. When you finish your water before you get a beer, I kind of droop with my. Okay. That's just not. It's like you go to breakfast. If you bring me some coffee, I can sit there waiting
for a long
breakfast.
time.
And you go to a brewery,
So epic thunderstorms, staying in a...
tornado warnings.
Yeah. We're staying in a, what was represented as kind of a boutique hotel.
By that they mean old, but it's cool.
It
I
is
like
cool.
it.
It is cool.
Definitely haunted.
So I would say this town...
I'm doing it out my arm.
I would say this town is more like Fort Bragg to Mendocino, or it's just weird. It's a weird town.
Brattleboro. I don't know. It's a trip.
It's fine.
There was some cool record stores, and there's a couple of breweries that we haven't checked out that are a little sketch, but we might. I don't know.
We might. And we think we are following these thunderstorms across the East Coast, so we're not sure we can camp tomorrow. So we're about to go back to the room and figure out where the hell we're going to stay tomorrow night, because it's not just raining, it's thunder, lightning, tornado shit. So
Hey, you know what they call roundabouts in Australia?
Circle-y-doo.
That's right. Enter the circle-y-doo.
I hate them.